Every time! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newest indoor adventure in Tyrant Security. No Rest for Ilyard, Part 5. Today is August 20th, 2020, and you are loved. And that is a very important thing that we like to remind each and every single one of our viewers and listeners at the beginning of each and every single one of these games. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/indooradventures to check up on all of the VODs for each of the games that we've played on this channel since its creation, or you can go towards where anywhere audiocasts are made available for free. You can find us there under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, if you go to patreon.com/indooradventures, you can find our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from the community but also from each other. And if you join on any of these wonderful tiers, you can also join us on Discord. But hey, guess what? That Discord is also, free to join. There's no barrier, so you can join via the link to the side over there, or if you're watching this as a VOD listening, you can check it in the description down below. But if you already support us on Patreon, YouTube, audiocasts, what have you, consider then going to indooradventure.redbubble.com, because the URL was too long with the S in the name. So indooradventure.redbubble.com. We got t-shirts, we got posters, we got mugs, and now we even have Tiamat face masks in all of her chromatic colors. So if you want to help support the show, that's one way to do it. And all of the sales from face masks that we have go towards supporting COVID-19 research. So hey, consider supporting a good cause as well. But that is it for my spiel. So hey, Satan, who are you playing today?
Hi, I'm Satan, and I'm playing Vi, the Deep Sildari or Drow, bard who's definitely not a gold digger and murderer.
What's going? I'm Ethan. I'm playing Alellen. He's a wizard and he's blue. He'd die if he was green.
Greybeard of Greybeard's Tavern, and today I'll be playing Hu'Gurk. He's kind of a himbo, and
Love it.
yeah, that's me.
And I'm the Indoor Adventurer, and tonight I'm going to be playing as Connie Adler, Tiefling War Cleric.
Hey guys, long time no see. I'm Kylen. You might remember me from the Ghost of Saltmarsh campaign, where I played Jilfa'en Lyrandar, the half-elf cleric of many a god and goddess. But today I am reprising that role, so yeah, excited.
And I am Arjan, CFO and founder of Tyrant Security. That's my line. I am also Cyberwolf 1201 of Draboni TV and Cyberwolf 1201. But today, I am Connor. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm going to run a game of Dungeons and Dragons for my friends. That's these friends. So, last time we left off, 4 of you, the up-and-coming new franchise 2B of Tyrant Security, have made your way to the town of Ilyard's Rest. You have encountered a few lovely characters, and some not so lovely. But we're directed here to investigate the loss of contact from a previous franchise of Tyrant Security that had been stationed here. Upon talking to Shulk, a Sapphire Dragonborn, who was also trying to run for the town mayor against, what's his name? I don't remember. Cledius Folston. You quickly found out that the manor where this headquarters, where this franchise was stationed, blew up. That's fun. Investigating there, you had found a few bodies, and one survivor, the White Abishai Wyatt, who had mentioned a few people in the attack, who had made their way into the cellar and the secret tunnels underneath. Last time we were here, you all were investigating those tunnels. You had found a few nefarious things. Scarecrows, a mimic who we're trying to make a pet, even though it keeps trying to eat you. We had found a whole bunch of insects, and we had found some the the makings of a ritual to open a portal to the Far Realm, which Alellen took care of. We had also found a jail, or a set of cells within the basement. In one cell, there were a couple of half-elven, I think, herbalists, and in the other cell was a black dragonborn who had, during your time there, been dead and then rose to unlife as a gas and proceeded to attack you all. Escorting the herbalists out of the basement, you had questioned them to see what was going on there. What information did we uncover?
All of it. You could just read it from the book and tell us. I mean, it's okay.
I mean, I gave you everything.
We know that the herbalists were taken down there when the raid happened because they were there selling their wares to the branch, as we like to call it. And then the Black Dragonborn didn't want them to be killed, so they threw him also in jail and then killed him eventually, and that's how he died, and then later I guess got branded to come back to life. That's the last bit I remember.
That's pretty accurate. But this conversation was happening above ground as everyone was, I believe, taking a short rest.
I believe so.
So as you sit above in the smoldering ruins of this manor, Monlamont Manor, the four of you, these two herbalists, your white Abishai, just a white dragon man who's kind of your secretary, kind of, a green dragon under a Scooby-Doo ghost disguise, a goblin wizard. Is that it? Is that all you have? You did not bring the mimic up.
We did not bring the mimic up.
No.
Wow, we must not have been playing that long. We'd have like 10 more pets by now normally.
And we did create the death pit of
scarecrows. Yeah.
Yes, you do have two scarecrows in the death pit.
We gotta make sure to tell people about that thing. That's gonna.
As you all sit here, taking a breather, you hear footsteps coming through these ruins, and as she rounds the corner, Jilfa'en, would you mind describing what everybody else sees?
Certainly. Yeah, so I think you would see a half-elf woman, pale skin, kind of dark bags under her eyes that are bluish gray. Normally she wears her hair up in kind of like a little half ponytail, but she has it down now and it's long and it's flowing. She has kind of just like, your standard light armor, but kind of a nice dark black goth color scheme. And you see she has a satchel on her side, a piece of parchment in one hand and a quill in another, as she kind of looks down and looks back up, and it's just like, oh, well, you seem to match the description I was given.
And everybody else, would you mind describing what Jill sees?
So, wait, are you coming up from the ruins, or like, are you walking over the smoldering stuff?
I imagine Jill is coming from like the front gate, like she just came into town.
Gotcha.
And had followed the same route that you all took to get up here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Connie probably like looks over towards you because she's interested in meeting new people. She is a tiefling, stands maybe around like, I think we said she's 5'6". Let me check. No, she's 5'8". She's very young. She has pinkish skin. kind of like a little bit of a rounded nose, horns protruding from the top of her head. She has a mess of dark, almost black hair that looks like it has reddish streaks coming through. Big smile on her face that you see, like, her teeth are a little messed up. It's not a perfect smile by any means. But the main feature that you would notice from her is that her eyes are just like star fields. She is a very bright, starry-eyed youth. And the other thing that you would probably also notice as a cleric is that she is wearing the Tabard of Asmodeus, just like clear as day, on the front of her. And she just like waves towards you.
I think after that you see a drow woman look up from her resting spot. She has nice deep gray with purple undertones colored skin, bright red eyes, and really nice flowing white hair. She carries herself in a very elegant way. She has a few jewelry, not a lot, not gaudy, but enough to point out that she is a person of high taste. Her clothes, while they are simple in a way, they are very they're made out of the finest materials. A silk shirt, custom tailored pants, boots that have been probably embroidered and have like gilded buttons. And she stands up and looks to you with a quirked eyebrow, mentioning that you were given their description. And who are you?
What does everyone else look like? I'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to I think another set of skeptical eyes on Jill comes from Alellen, who's would probably stand at that point if they were kind of sitting and relaxing. He'd probably stand, and he's kind of tall, around 6 foot, with like really, really dark green robes, and he's blue, and that's kind of weird because nobody else is blue like that. So that's probably the thing you notice first, like, oh, that guy's blue. And he doesn't look very happy. He just looks pretty just unhappy. And he's got an eyebrow raised, like, okay. Am I dead again? Is this how I die again? That's what new people means.
New people means you're dead. Ouch. And I imagine there's a 7.5 foot tall bugbear sleeping, and Vi will probably kick him in the foot to wake him up because there's somebody new, and she likes to have a meat shield. Can we say that happens?
Yeah, she kind of kicks us. It's like, come on, big guy, up and at him.
All right. And he rubs his big eyes, and he's got on like it's a chain shirt, but it's got a collar, like your button-up collar that you would have a tie on. But he's got his ties actually around his triceps now, like Ultimate Warrior or something. And he is what did Phoenix Vic say? An unreasonably handsome bugbear. So yeah, and he just kind of and waves as he's blinking the sleep out of his eyes because we were short resting.
Yeah, I think Jill will kind of furl up the parchment she was holding, and without really making any sort of eye contact as she's going about her business, she'll say, Jilfa'en Lyrandar. Normally, I'm a freelance documancer for Tyrant Security, but I was in the neighborhood, so I was assigned to a little field work.
Great.
Oh my
More
god, we're
people.
part of Tyrant Security too!
Yes, I've been informed. So I take it you're the ones who will be taking over the mantle for the branch here?
Correct.
Yes.
And you'll be working in our fields?
No, like I said, I normally only do freelance work, but, well, I figured I owed Arjan a favor.
And
But
that
I will be
favor-
I'll be here to oversee your establishment, the transition, blah blah blah, etc., etc. I'm sure you don't want me to get into the actual jargon.
No, I would actually.
He would actually. Yeah.
Hu'Gurk's shaking.
I
his
live for
head.
that shit. You can't tell.
Well,
You don't have to. You don't have to entertain him.
she'll kind of laugh a little and be like, so you are aware what goes into establishing a franchise, I assume?
Yes.
You gotta have the property, and then you have to have like an actual place of residence, and then people that are willing to work for or with you, either or really, and then
Like jackal assassins.
you gotta have. Wait, no, I don't think that's a necessary thing to have.
But they work for us.
It's true, it helps.
That's, well, you're certainly a productive little group, aren't you? Well, yes, to answer your, or to go along with what you were saying, is this Conquest?
Oh, that's
Conquest?
me.
Yes.
You can just call
so
me
yes,
Connie.
Connie. Perfect. That works. Yes. So you do need your address of operation. You do need someone who will serve as a point of contact for your franchise back to corporate. We usually call them secretarians. Everyone needs a position within the company. And of course, your franchise needs its own name.
So we don't have to take the previous name that this branch had, correct?
No, not
Oh, thank God, 'cause
necessarily.
that's a horrid name.
Let's see, which
But
one
it-
was this? Order
Order-
of the Golden Mongoose.
The branch
please.
for now.
Well, yes, you can rename it to whatever
Oh, thank the
you
gods.
please. We're not picky. We just need to make sure it's in writing, and we can take care of all of that on our end.
Mm.
So, what progress have you made so far?
Well, we've acquired the space where the previous branch was on. As you can see, it's a bit of a fixer-upper.
Like a piece of
Oh,
debris
yep.
falls in the background.
So I do want to point out, you do not have the property rights to this place.
You do not have the property rights to the place, but we're working on that. We've been checking the
I've
foundation.
been doing an inspection,
Yes, that.
but we have to know the condition of
for
the
it-
property before negotiating rent and things like that.
Mhm. We've
Mhm.
definitely been inspecting.
We built a death
And-
pit.
Oh,
No, the death pit's what's already there.
I
We
heard
did
that's
not
what's
build it.
called an amenity.
We
Well,
improved the death pit.
Yeah. 'cause it
We
wasn't
did
a
improve
death
it.
pit, it was
oh,
like
so
cleaning
you
things, and then we chopped them, and now they're in the pit, and you throw people in the pit, and they'll death
Meet
them.
me in the pit.
well.
I don't really know what was going on. There's monsters in the basement, which is interesting.
Yes, there's skeletons and beetles and a mimic and an undead person and 2 prisoners and a unfinished.
They're gone. No, we let them go. We let them
Oh,
go.
we did.
They're
We
gone.
did let them go.
Yes.
They're not ours. And there was an unfinished ritual to open a portal to the far realm.
Taking
Well.
inventory is what we've been doing. Maybe that's the best.
Yes, it's
And Hu'Gurk
taking
found some alchemist
inventory,
fire. It's
doing
no longer
some-
there.
some fixer up work, flipping the property. It sounds like. Okay, so has everything been taken care of then? It's all cleared away and good to go.
Oh no, there's still a whole nother level we have to go into.
Yeah, we've actually not finished any of those tasks.
Mm-hmm. We're in
We were taking
we've
our.
only been
we were
here
taking a
about 2
15.
days. Yeah, we're taking 15.
Okay, well, so I suppose whenever you're ready to depart, shall we finish up the rest of the work then?
Right.
Sure. Is that what you're here for? I mean,
Yes, I'm technically supposed to oversee this through to the end, and even if that means doing a little clearing out, but don't worry. Although I mainly do desk work, well, I'm not inexperienced at adventuring.
good. We'll probably need a lot of that paperwork stuff too, if I had to guess.
I have that in spades.
We have a litigious mayoral candidate to deal with.
Is that right?
Those
Yes.
spades. Those spades will come in handy when you do the field work.
Yes.
They will, won't they?
By there's passive. Yes, they will, big guy.
Hu'Gurk, you already have inspiration.
I know. I have
I
to
can't give
spend
you
it.
anymore.
I have
Stop
to
being
spend-
so funny. Gotta roll the dice before you're allowed to be funny again.
This is
Jill-
a comedy, police. Your joke's too funny.
You'll take Hu'Gurk's inspiration.
Yeah. But, oh.
For having to listen to him.
Exactly. It's
The power
fair.
of comedy flows from Hu'Gurk to you.
Fair court. Fair court.
There is the problem of a certain politician who is beyond useless, can't even make a coherent sentence, but he owns this property and many of the other properties in town. And we're hoping to find a way of relieving him of those properties. One way or another.
And his mayoral aspirations, if possible, because I cannot deal with it. This hostile work.
Oh yes,
environment.
no. I would like to say that should he be elected, I would like to talk to HR about harassment.
Yes, I can certainly make note of that. She'll say she draws out another parchment from her sack and just like writes a quick note and
An
quickly
unsafe work environment as well.
Hazard pay.
Hazard pay.
Oh, guys, we forgot about the other Gobo, the one in the hoodie Gobo, not Dex.
Because there's
Right.
there's a goblin behind all this apparently.
But not this one. That is.
No,
that
no,
is,
no.
We could call him an arcane intern, perhaps, or my apprentice. He is a great and powerful wizard to be, and he
Can I-
accepts payment in chicken nuggets.
Can I like look over and like glean any sort of like magical ability out of this goblin?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Oh man, first roll, baby. Oh man, my insight is so much lower now. Okay, that's a 16.
16, I mean, this goblin looks like he is straining against the weight of the giant spellbook on his that he's wearing across his back, like a backpack. He has, you gave him a wand, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got all, he's got all the stuff he needs.
He's got a wand at his side. I mean, there is, you can, like, this is not a feral goblin. If that makes sense. Like, there's definitely intelligence behind there. He might have magical aptitude. Yeah, maybe.
There's potential.
Yeah, certainly seems that way. Right. So, how about this then? We finish up cleaning up this property, and then we can go about seeing if we can get it into your hands. How does that sound?
That sounds lovely.
Sure. Are you skilled with carpentry or masonry?
Actually, let me double check real quick. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about that else.
Technically,
No, I am not. But
Okay. It is currently rubble, so that might be an issue. But okay,
since
we'll,
this
we'll have to
is
find
a
someone else for that.
true, since this is a favor for Arjan that you are completing, that means you don't require any pay, correct?
any pay that I receive would be dealt out through corporate, through the freelance contract that has already been established between us.
Oh, perfect. We don't
I
have to
believe
split
Vi
what we
has
find.
aspirations to be a hordes person, if you can't tell. She is quite well suited to the position.
I'm very good with money.
That is great to hear. Lovely to see that you are showing aptitude already.
See, I like her. I would like to see her notes rather than yours, Alellen.
That's why you don't get to see mine.
Alright. So do y'all head back into the cellar?
Sure.
Oh yeah. Connie is hot on Jill's heels. Jill has expressed that she is a successful adventurer, and that's all Connie wants
Successful
to do.
businesswoman.
Yeah. No, like the complete package. Connie is just awestruck following behind.
Isn't Hu'Gurk shaved on the chest currently? Did that happen?
Yes,
Yeah,
but that's
that
covered
did
with a
happen.
chain shirt.
Yeah.
Okay,
currently.
gotcha. I was just scrolling back up through the chat and I saw a naked bear, and so it reminded me of that fact.
Yeah, Jill will just kind of like look at Connie out of like the corner of her eyes and not really say anything. Just be like, maybe if I don't look, she won't. Maybe
Connie,
she'll look
dear,
somewhere else.
Connie, dear, it's not polite to stare.
Well, I'm not staring. I'm admiring.
Oh, please, you don't have to do that.
Well, I know I don't have to, but like,
She will.
you already know Mr. Arjan. You're on like a one-on-one interpersonal relationship, and then you're making sure that we're doing our thing. You already were off and like doing successful adventuring stuff. Like, everything's going your way. That's awesome.
Right. Well, thank you. Then. She'll just kind of like very terse smile and like walk a little faster.
Connie, like, her shoulders scrunch up and her like already wide smile gets even wider. And like you can see her
Mental note.
canines are like, her teeth are a little pointy some places. It's like she just follows after.
So
Mental
as-
note advice like, gets uncomfortable at the mention of her own success. I have my own notes now, bitches.
I just like how everybody has started a notebook out of just sheer like pettiness at this point. Next to Gurk's gonna pull out one. It's
Has
just
a
like,
gambling issue next to Alellen.
saw a cool horse. I want to read Hu'Gurk's notebook. I think that's the notes I'm most excited for.
Well, if so, the only person who would be straggling would be like Dex, right? I mean, Dex and the dragon would kind of be
Yeah.
at the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
Just
then.
this Scooby-Doo Ghost Dragon.
Yeah.
It's following
Okay.
behind you.
Then I guess in Goblin, Hu'Gurk would say to Dex, he'd be like, I think like she's a liar. Because she said she was here to do the field work, and then she said something about spades, but I don't see any shovels. And then she said, no, she's not going to work in the fields. I don't get it.
My cunning is a little rusty. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
T-post.
Well, those are things she said. I'll anyway. Let's keep them alive.
If
He's
that was
frozen.
a euphemism or okay. Y'all, I'm upgrading to Fiverr next Friday. I'm so fucking happy.
Yes, come
We're
to
happy
Fiverr
for
side.
you.
Come to the 5-a-side.
And it'll be cheaper than what I'm paying for now.
Oh, no,
Same
okay.
hat. Same hat. It's good shit. It feels good. It feels nice.
But yeah, he just explains that he doesn't understand if this is like an idiomatic expression or anything. He's not fluent in common.
So yeah, we just chit chat and wait for fighting to start because Hu'Gurk's a little jealous maybe that this new person's there. Now she's just like leading the pack where he normally gets to get hit and punch things first. So he's being a little snotty.
So as everybody goes into the dungeon, you all have the dungeon map. The rooms that you have not cleared are marked 9, 10, 11, and 12. You have found a secret set of stairs that lead down from 7, and then there are 2 hallways in room 8, the chasm. And room 7 was where the like ritual stuff was set up.
Yeah.
Where do you think you want to investigate first?
Well, we can take the stairway under 11 and then clear out that area.
Do we want to go down first, or do we want to do like 9, 10, 11, 12 and just get the rest
Oh,
of
yeah,
those
there's a
done?
stairway there. Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because then it leads down.
Plus, there's that little path there on the other side of the chasm that's probably kind of important
To the
because
forest?
it's an exit from the dungeon that we don't know about yet.
Mhm.
That's probably
I
important.
mean,
to
We'll
see
figure it
at
out
some
at some
point.
you've seen that there was a hole in the wall.
Yeah, it's probably important to see at some point, I would think. Because they
Mhm,
ran
that's
downstairs
fine.
and then they were gone. That's so weird. Yeah, probably that way, maybe.
Okay. So as you cross the chasm once more, the bugs have not come back. There's still just a whole bunch of squished insects of many kinds down here, and the smell of very many rotting corpses. You make your way down these set of stairs into a small hallway. You see a door to your left, which would be room number 9, and a door to the right, down a little bit more of a corridor, which would lead to room 10.
You pick the door, big guy. She'll pat Hu'Gurk.
All right, he'll go to the closest, which should be the left door to 9.
Okay.
And
As you try to open the door, it is locked.
Hu'Gurk, and try to kick it open.
Okay, make a strength check.
All right. 18.
So as Hu'Gurk smashes into this door, you know what breaking through a door feels like. There's just that give of meeting the threshold and then making it go forward. You hit something else. As the door smashes, there's like you're getting more resistance as it hits like a really big stone that was just really close on the other side of the door.
They barricaded it.
But I mean, the door gives way, and you like push this stone aside as well.
Oh, okay. All right.
And as you peek around to see like what was that, you see like this it's like statue of like this like short reptilian sort of figure. Yeah.
Total dibs for my room. I get the statue.
Sure.
You're probably the only one who can carry it, I would imagine. So, all yours, yeah.
All right, Hu'Gurk's gonna ignore the rest of the room and try to make the statue stand up on its own.
Yeah, sure. You push the statue upright again, and you look around the room. Apart from the fallen statue that blocked the door, the room has 4 beds. Each one is covered in torch sheets. It's straw mattress crawling with bugs. But this is all you see in the room.
May I take a look at the statue? Because there's a difference between an artistically carved statue and a person that turned into a statue.
There is. Make an Arcana or a Nature check.
Great, -1 on both. I rolled bad, but I had the new health potion dice, and I'm so happy. I rolled the 4. I rolled the 5, and the -1 is 4.
You do have inspiration.
Oh, I do. Much better. 15, because I rolled a 16, but it's -1.
Okay. Yeah, you have seen something similar to this back home. There are creatures, gorgons, medusas, basilisks, that can petrify creatures, turning them into stone. This is very lifelike. This may have been one of those creatures. Or
Okay,
one of those creatures may have done
okay.
this.
Everyone, have you ever encountered a creature that could petrify you?
Connie shrugs like, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, she'll like tap the the statue on the nose. It seems like someone here can do that. I've been around many artistically and beautifully carved statues, and this is not one of them. You can see by the position of the body, they're trying to shield themselves away, clearly, as if something's coming at them. It's too lifelike. It reminds me of the time I saw a Gorgon back home. Well, I didn't see a Gorgon, I saw their paths, and there's a lot of stats, people who are petrified. Anyway, we used to take them and use them for the gardens.
Yeah.
What kind of creature is this? You said reptilian, but not
Like,
we've
it's a
seen a
kobold.
lizard folk. Okay, it's a kobold. Okay.
It's a kobold.
I was like, one that we haven't yet seen. We've seen lizard folk and dragonborn. Like, there's only a few more after that.
Oh, me and the
That you know
goblins
of.
back. Me and the
That we
goblins
know
back on the islands. We used to like herd these guys. Keep them in line, keeping the sewers clean and stuff. This one's cool. He's gonna hold my ties.
It's good.
I'd just say be careful if we do end up finding the creature that did this. As well, I would make a lovely statue. I would like to keep on, breathing.
Jill, what's your passive perception?
Let me double check. I believe it has gone down some. It's 15.
Okay, I think everybody's passive perception beats is 7.
Yes.
As you're having this conversation, you hear a sound come from under the beds. And as you sort of look around, none of you are surprised, but we will roll into initiative as 2 creatures jump or crawl out from under the beds and accost you. They look like this weird mix of like dragon and chicken, except like parts of their flesh is like slewing off.
Now, what the fresh hell?
And as you all roll for initiative, if you could post them in Zoom chat so I can keep track of them, that'd be great.
What do I have?
Vi, you notice these creatures coming out.
Do I know what they are?
Make another nature check.
Not with a 6. They're just gross.
No, you do not know what these are. You don't think any of these have gone that far underground.
Okay. I'm not gonna waste a big spell on it, so I'm just going to like look at what not because I know there's something here that can petrify. I'm just gonna avoid eye contact, but look at the body, I guess. And use vicious mockery as she says, "No wonder you were hiding under the bed. If I looked like that, I wouldn't want anyone to see my face either."
Does vicious mockery require you to be able to see the target?
Uh, see within range.
That you can see.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, just not in the eyes.
Okay,
If that makes sense.
that is fine. I will make a wisdom save.
Yes.
God.
He always saves
See,
against
my last roll was a 6, but this one is unfortunately a 16.
Yeah, no, that beats a 13. It's only against my vicious mockeries where he rolls really, really high and with some saves.
Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
What can I do? No.
Would you like Nilars to do anything?
Yes. I keep forgetting about my dragon.
Okay, the Scooby-Doo sheet goes off as Jill, you see a green dragon wormling.
Gasp.
But one that you were told about.
Yeah, I was. I'll pretend to look surprised.
She'll do a bite attack against these things.
Okay.
So that will be a 19.
That totally hits.
For 1d10.
Do not add the poison damage.
Okay. So
These creatures are immune to poison.
Okay. 1d10 plus. God damn it, roller. So 7 points of piercing damage.
All right. Hu'Gurk, you're up next.
Gotta unmute. I guess. Yeah, Hu'Gurk wouldn't think much about it. He's just gonna tackle into them with his dual maces and bump. Give him a couple of thumps.
Jill, you will be going next.
Oh my goodness. I will spend my inspiration. Let's try that again.
Oh my god, we're actually using inspiration.
Inspiration, I know.
I know.
And it's a 7. Okay, so then my left-handed attack. Dang it. Oof, does a 14 hit?
It does.
All right. For 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Wow. The D&D Beyond dice bad today.
Swap them out.
I'm gonna right now.
All right, Jill. There are 2 dead chicken dragons.
Dead chicken dragons. Okay. Question. Is there any way I can get these dead chicken dragons in a 15-foot cube without hitting Hu'Gurk over there? Or is he all up in the thick of it?
Hu'Gurk is in the thick of it. You might hit Hu'Gurk or you might hit Nilars, the dragon.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't want to do either of those things actually. So what we're gonna do yeah, let's just get up in the thick of it. I'll join Hu'Gurk there. You see Jill take a shield off of her back and she has a flail just like swinging at her side as she goes and hammers down onto one of the dead chicken dragons. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Fuck
Okay.
it. I'm only here for one. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. All right, that's a little better. 15
15 will hit.
for points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Anything else?
Let me see. Let me see if there's anything I want to do. No, I think I'm good for now.
Okay. Right. Up next is this undead cockatrice. And it is going to make a bite attack against Hu'Gurk. I keep like wanting to look for my physical dice, but then realize I'm using the dice roll on D&D Beyond now that it's in the encounter builder. Does a 17 hit you?
Yep.
Okay. You are going to be taking 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oof, potion dice. Fail me now. All right, that's a 7.
Okay. As this undead chicken bites you in the calf or like towards your like ankle, you start to feel that part of your body stiffen up and begin just getting really, really stiff.
All right. Yeah,
You are considered restrained.
Okay. I make sure as it's creeping up my body, I raise up on a toe and flex out, so that I got good calf form going as it turns to stone. I'd hate to be left, looking slouchy in the garden.
You'll make a lovely statue, dear.
Connie,
Yeah.
you're up next.
All right. So Connie, one of them just bit Hu'Gurk.
Yep.
Clawed Hu'Gurk. Yeah, Connie will go over, and she will reel back with her fist, and she's gonna cast Inflict Wounds with a pouch. So let's see it.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
Nah. Yeah, it'll hit.
Too high. All right, so that is going to be for, wow, go Connie. 21 points of necrotic damage.
Are you hitting the same one that hit Hu'Gurk
Yeah.
or the other one? Okay.
I'm doing the same one that hit Hu'Gurk. He's my friend.
As you punch this chicken, it just its bones disintegrate. It lets out a painful squawk, and all that's left of it is this like slewing off flesh. And make a perception check.
I don't make it. That's fine.
Okay.
It was like a 4.
All right. Up next is the other undead cockatrice, and it is going to try and bite you, Connie.
Oh boy.
Does a 17 hit you?
17 does not.
All right, Alellen.
Oh boy, I think it's time
Or Connie, did you want Wyatt to do anything?
Yeah, Wyatt will make a round of attacks at the other one. So they're going to be reckless in their attack. 'Cause why not? I'm glad I was reckless because that is a 24 to hit with the longsword for a total of 5 points of slashing damage, and then the claw. And the claw is going to be for a modified 20.
That'll hit.
And that is for 9 points of slashing damage.
All right, Alellen.
How's it looking? Is it looking
On a scale from 1 to 27, about a 13.
cool? Yeah, let's finish this up. Real quick. I'm gonna cast a Gems of Magic Missile. So let me pay my coin. I'll pay my one gold to cast this spell. I gotta love it. So that first bolt, I'm gonna use my Clockwork Amulet.
Okay.
So it's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
On my second bolt, I'm gonna use one of my portents,
Okay.
which is a 10. So that's another 15 to hit.
Okay.
I will roll the third one though. I will do that. And that is a 9 to hit. So
That will not hit.
good thing I didn't roll those other two, right? But 2 of those still hit, so that's 4d4. That's a total of 9 force damage. Kaplow.
All right. Vi, there is a single chicken.
Man, just take out my crossbow and shoot it.
Sure. Make that attack roll.
Does a 22 hit?
It does.
Ooh. It'll be max damage plus 3, so for a total of 11.
And the chicken is no more.
Hmm.
It also it doesn't disintegrate, but it falls on the ground and bits of its flesh just like fall off on the floor as it rolls.
I'm not cleaning that one. Or anything, actually.
Yep. You have rid yourself of the undead cockatrice menace. What do you do? Do you want to look around this room for anything else?
Is Hu'Gurk still turning to stone?
Hu'Gurk, make a Constitution saving throw.
14.
Yeah, you shake it off.
I was ready for you to say, yeah, you're still turning to stone.
That was weird.
Feeling
Yeah.
a little stiff.
Yeah.
It's getting hard to be surprised by the things we find in these rooms, I will say.
Mm-hmm. I think
Well,
the,
Excellent work.
So, do we burn up these bug-infested beds, or what?
probably if they're anything like the bugs we found earlier. There were beetles earlier that would eat human flesh or any flesh, really.
That's certainly interesting. She'll say she starts like writing down.
Yeah. To be honest, if we find more, I think they would be an actual a really good battle tactic.
Or
Or
just, like-
we put someone in a room, they're in their study, you let the beetles out loose, and they just so happen to be there, and they're just eating picked to the bone, and then there are no more.
Interesting. You may want to talk to R&D about that one. She'll say as she's continuing to scribble stuff down. It seems as though she's taking inventory of what y'all said y'all have encountered so far, any sort of damages.
I think
keeping
that's
papers.
I think that's what happened to the bugbear heads that we put on our cart. The beetles must have got them.
Yes. The structural damage here was here already previously. It wouldn't have anything to do with that, just in case.
Oh no, yes, I understand completely. It seems like it might be the work of the current owner.
And he didn't what's the Avishai's name?
Wyatt.
Wyatt. Wyatt says that they had not been informed that this was a thing, so that it even had anything beyond the watering hole. So
Ooh, the homeowners association's going to have a field day with this one.
I mean, all this
think
OSHA
it's
would
just
not
the
be
one
happy
guy.
here.
I think the homeowners association is just the
It's
one
just the
guy.
one guy,
That's why
yeah.
it's a problem.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure the property value has decreased significantly since the actual edifice was detonated. So
Yeah.
Well,
nothing here is structurally safe. So
I don't think you'll like what I'm currently finding. Well, let's just say that.
I like her.
He does
This is
seem
good.
like a bit of an autocrat. And Hu'Gurk starts flipping beds to see if there's anything under them.
As you flip over the beds, there's nothing of value under them.
Goodness.
What you do notice is that the undead cockatrice did roll underneath the bed whenever Vi shot it. And as you flip over the bed to look at it, you see that displayed on like on its chest in front of you is that same marking, the dragon skull with the sword thrust up through it.
Connie, hey, check it.
That's so weird. That's like the third time we've seen that symbol on the third thing that's just suddenly come back to life.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Have
Of
you
undeath.
have you managed to ascertain its origins, what it might be connected to?
No, I'm guessing it has something to do with like undead stuff, just because like stuff that happens does come back. But like overall, it's not like it's like, P.S. It's me looking really villainous. Sign so and so.
Can I take just a little sneaky peek at it?
Sure.
We have figured out it is connected to whoever attacked this place originally. The lone goblin with the hood that we've heard so much about.
I'll use guidance on Jill.
Okay.
She's
Jill, you
so
can add a
cool.
D4 to a Arcana check.
Yeah, I think Jill's almost gonna kind of like recoil under your touch as she kind of feels that like divine energy coming from Connie, and will just be like,
Divine.
"Thank you."
That's no problem. No, like Grandpa Momo always says, like he's here to help out anybody.
Grandpa,
Connie nods. He's the best.
grandfather,
Momo.
that's
Yeah.
going that's going to be a 14.
With a 14, you're not able to. You're like trying to think about any arcane symbolism that has to do with this dragon skull or the sword, and you're not really thinking of any. You're not sure what this sort of marking, if that would have any sort of power over this. What you do recognize is, looking at the other cockatrice, the markings, while complex, are exactly the same, which means whoever did this was really good at branding.
Unfortunately, I haven't come across this type of brand before. But whoever did it was pretty precise. These are identical down to the last.
So it must be like it's not handmade. That's what you're saying, right?
A sigil, probably a symbol that's been
Okay.
just stamped
Iron.
on. Yes.
Yeah, stamp. That's a hell of a stamp.
Yep.
I'll say.
Yeah, it's kind
Well.
of a pickle, huh? We've been noodling on that one for a few days now. So maybe the next room. Who knows?
Maybe. Hu'Gurk, dear, would you?
Hu'Gurk, do you bust down the door into the next room?
Hey, Gurk, are you?
Yeah.
You took damage in this last room, right?
Yeah.
Connie will give you a reassuring back pat and cast Cure Wounds.
Awesome.
And then that means that you will get 6 points of health back.
Ah, nice.
Topped off?
Full up. All right. Apply. Apply. There. Okay. All right. Yep. He'll walk up and double maces in his hands and
Make a strength check.
Okay. Oh, potion dice. You're not doing me any better. 9.
9. This door seems like it is a bit stronger. It does not give way. Everybody else recognizes that this is a pull door. You got pull.
You gotta pull it.
And so he'll with mace in one hand and mace in the other hand, he'll try to tug it open.
Yeah, it opens. It is not locked. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh God, what is it?
It's weasels.
No! My nemesis.
So as you make your way into the room, what you see is that there is a 5-foot diameter circle of dark energy that is crackling in the northeast or northwest corner of this room. The walls are etched with complex runes, as well as drawings in charcoal and some reddish substance. These runes pulse with the same dark energy of the portal, surging and ebbing in a steady rhythm. As you all walk in, this grotesque just mass of eyes and mouths and writhing tentacles just swallows out of the portal.
Gibbering? Is it gibbering at us?
It does appear to be gibbering. The mouths appear to be moving. There does appear to be some sort of cacophonous speech coming out of it. It sees you with very many of its eyes and approaches aggressively.
Whoa, that ain't right.
Jill, you are going to be first with this, but let me get everybody's initiative all set in.
Having flashbacks to like a Power Ranger monster, like even though I know it's like a mess, I just see like a dude in a rubber suit, like with a bunch of eyes and mouths and tentacle stuff on it. It's like,
the way I'm moving is not human. The illusion is intact. Power Rangers.
Triangle Arc did a warm-up drawing the other day that messed with my head. It was a beautiful being with blue skin, but it had gems for eyes, and it had like 12 of them in its head. The eyes were gems. I was just like, what? Stop. It's just insane.
Jill, this aberrant creature approaches.
Don't like that. Yeah, I think Jill will kind of push forward and be like, stand back, and will outstretch her hand, and you'll see that the back of her hand begins to glow as radiant energy pulls up and goes forward, and one might say a guiding bolt.
What
Yeah.
What kind of glow is on the back of Jill's hand right now?
You'll see that the energy, like the glow, is kind of like whitish, and like the symbol is. Let me look it up real quick. Let's see. And see if I can describe it. Let's see.
It's not like a spirally pattern.
It's not a spiral.
Okay.
It's not a spiral. It's kind of more of like a sigil of overlapping lines and everything.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, she will. Oh yeah, I already rolled. I got a 15.
15 will hit. Roll for damage.
All right. Lady, where are you going?
On adventures.
No, she's just right there.
Keep him watch.
That's 17 points of radiant damage.
Oof, that's a lot of damage.
And
Flank stance.
Next attack has advantage.
Next attack would come from Connie.
Oh my god, you're a cleric too? That's so great! And Connie...
Unless there was something that you wanted to do with your bonus action. Okay.
Alright, so Connie is going to take a page out of Jill's book. And she's also going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay, you can do so with advantage.
Yeah.
It just keeps going.
Relay.
Just pass it on.
Going, keep it going.
Yeah! That hype train. That is a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Woohoo! Woohoo, River! Woohoo! And that is going to be for, wow, 9 points of radiant damage.
All right. And the next attack would have advantage. That could come from Wyatt, or we could pass it off to Alellen.
Wyatt's going to stab. He's going to get close, and then, yeah, make some stabbies. So the first with the longsword is 8 plus 6, so it does a 14 hit.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then Wyatt deals 9 points of slashing damage, and then is going to attack with him's claw for 12. 12 hit?
A 12 will hit.
Oh, wow. Okay. Neat. Yeah, so then with the claw...
You're looking to beat a 9.
Okay. Wyatt gets 12 for damage as well.
Right.
And now Wyatt is right up next to this creature.
So as Wyatt gets up next to this creature, a couple things Wyatt will note. As he steps on the ground next to this creature, it looks like the mass that's forming this creature also is spreading onto the ground, and he is stepping in what is essentially goo, like just this fleshy goo. It's bad. This may be sticky. He may not be able to get out of it. What you will note is that within 10 foot of the aberration, the ground is difficult terrain, and if you start there, you might have your speed reduced to 0. The other thing is if, as Wyatt gets closer, this gibbering that's coming from the many mouths of this creature are ringing almost like in his psyche. He might need to make a wisdom saving throw or to be able to act normally. On his turn, if he begins his turn closer to the creature. So yeah, good things to note in the future. Alellen.
What's this portal situation? I think that's something I can do. That's not just smack the thing. I'd like that to not be there.
Yeah, the portal is like pulsing with its energy, as do the runes on the wall. Runes that were very similar to the ones that you defaced earlier.
Oh yeah, I love defacing runes. That's like my hobby. How would I go about defacing those runes? Because
you can either, as an action, you can make an Arcana check to try and deactivate the runes using your knowledge of Arcana, or you can make a sleight of hand check to sabotage them.
It's definitely going to be the first one, for sure. Ooh, that's going to be some use of inspiration there. Bow show. Much better, 21.
21, okay. This is your first success.
Oh boy.
You see, as you go up and use your knowledge of the arcane to deactivate these runes, how do you do that?
I think it's like, you know how when you want to like just absolutely mess up some electronics, you kind of just slap a magnet on it and it just goes crazy. I think that's kind of what I'm doing, but with my hand. It's just like a little magic magnet.
Like get the like Doctor Strange
yeah, I gotta do the little
it.
turny thing. Yep, just slap it. It's like flex tape.
And notice that as you do this, it looks like there's a surge of energy, and it sort of radiates from the portal, and it has a definite effect on the gibbering mouther. It seems to be moving slower. It seems to be weaker. We will see how that affects things later. What would you like to do as a bonus action, or would you like Dex to do anything?
So I don't know about a bonus. I don't know that I have a bonus action. For a bonus action, I guess I'll just yell, "I'm gonna keep doing this. Don't let it touch me." But Dex is gonna probably do a little goblin thing. He's gonna cast a spell called Arrow from a place they can't see me. It's hidden goblin lore.
It's a very, very good goblin spell. Yeah.
So he's gonna use his bonus action to hide.
Okay.
Which he's got some bonuses to that, I think. Yeah, +6. That's cute. Ooh, so close. It rolled off the 20 out of the 2. That's an 8.
It's an 8. Okay. You will not make the attack at advantage.
Okay, well we'll just roll it regular. It's fine. But it's definitely with a short bow, for sure. Not getting anywhere close to that thing. He's been learning Alellen's lessons about not walking into rooms where things can kill you. So that's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 6 points of damage.
Right.
And that's what he can do.
Vi.
She look at the thing. Does it look like it's hurt?
It
Like
does.
It's like really badly.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it worked last time, so she's gonna take out her crossbow and hit it.
Okay.
With a 16.
16 will hit.
8. I don't know if I can make another attack.
Do you have a bonus action
I do.
that, or
I could-
like, is there anything listed in your bonus action section that you would like to do? Bardic Inspiration or anything else?
I don't want to waste my bardic inspiration because I have 2 weapon fighting, but I only have 1, so 1 light crossbow. So, well, that's all I can do. Good luck, everyone.
What about Nolaris?
She's going to. Is there a way that she can do her poison breath without hitting Wyatt?
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna do that. So they.
You could poison breath Wyatt.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fine.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
He's immune.
So she's gonna do a poison breath, DC 11, Constitution. Sorry.
Okay, 18.
Yeah, but it's
So
still
half
takes-
damage.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So many. Half damage is 13 points of poison damage.
What, you rolled a 26?
It's 66 and it was 27.
All right.
Yeah.
I was about to say, if you told me 12, that would have done it. Yeah, that's 6 points.
She rolled 27. Yeah.
All right. Currently there is nothing in the room. The portal is still active, and you
We'll
hear
work on
more
that.
noises on the other side.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep working on that portal business.
Okay,
Yeah.
make another
Good
Arcana
job,
check.
Polaris.
Yeah, I mean, what'd you think? I was just gonna let that weird thing come and eat everybody? Like, no.
18.
18. Okay, that's the second success.
And Alellen also say, hey, if anybody knows anything about magic, you can really take a swing at this.
Sure.
You know, it's fine. I won't get offended or anything.
I'll try.
Connie will help. She's proficient in Arcana.
Okay, you
I
can
don't know how
make
many
an.
of these rooms there. But
I'm half proficient in Arcana.
Jack
So
of all
actually,
trades.
Alellen, you would have had that at advantage, but you succeeded anyway. Whoever does it next, since Alellen succeeded, will make theirs at advantage. After Alellen was Vi in the initiative order, but you and So
Yeah, if I do. you can-
after he does the second thing, Vi, do you want to go?
Yeah. Thank God for that advantage. 15.
15 is exactly what you need to get your third success.
Oh, thank God. Oh, look,
yeah,
I think this one does something.
yeah. So as you deactivate this rune using, I almost like want to imagine like have it like a holding a high note to break glass,
Yeah.
like just hitting some sort of arcane resonance in order to deactivate this rune, like cause a crack in the rune.
She does the opera note, and it's just.
With that, the rune cracks, and with a sudden like pulse of energy, the portal fades out of existence. And once we come back from break, we'll explore the rest of this.
Yay! First, I would like to say thank you, Connor, for running this game. I am having an absolute blast of a time, especially since we have our dear friend KyleWithAnN as a guest. We are going to try and be back in 5 to 10 minutes, so don't go to place unless it's to grab a food, grab a drink, grab a friend, or possibly go to indooradventure.redbubble.com, pick yourself up something nice, and we'll see you guys shortly. All right, everybody. See you soon! We did it. We're back. Hello, everybody, and welcome. We just got done with a room that was slightly sticky thanks to a gibbering mouther and a portal closed, and now we got to deal with the repercussions of that. So, Cyber, take us away.
Oh, let's be very, very clear. The room is still sticky.
No.
This gibbering mouther may have been dispatched, but there is a mass of aberrant flesh just gooping on the ground.
You see, the blood is not really hard to get rid of on tile flooring, but that fleshy goop, I don't know. If it was carpet, it would be worse, let me tell you. That's a nightmare to get blood out of.
As Wyatt like steps out, it's like
Melted gum.
it's like the worst. Like, imagine if you would a meaty gack.
I would like to not. Can I not do that?
I
Can
like
you
any
take that
part of
back?
what you just said. I don't like 0 parts of that were okay for
Could
me.
it have been a moist, meaty gack? You know, just
my God.
for,
Meat as
Well,
a
that's
Newtonian
implied in it
fluid.
being gack.
all right.
Yeah.
Gross.
I think Jill once again has her ledger out where she's keeping, all sort of property damages and everything is just like, oh, I would hate to see the cleaning bill on this one. Wyatt, is that dry clean only?
As Wyatt steps his draconic foot out, he's going barefoot.
Yes, it is dry clean only.
Well, I guess so. I mean,
Dry clean only. Make a note of that.
but yeah, there's the door to the north, or the way back.
Door to the north.
Press on.
Right. As you open the north door, you see stairs leading up to the right, and a door immediately across the 5-foot hall.
Kaboot. Straight across.
Okay. You kick in the door?
Yep.
Or just open it?
See what side the
Is it
hinges
a
are on
push or
first.
pull?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just open it this time.
Okay. It is not locked. As you open it up, you see a workshop spread out in front of you. You see a long table has been pushed into the northwest corner of this room with 3 corpses of male humans piled beneath it. Each corpse is naked to the waist, so they're all shirtless, and wearing colorful tights. Visible on the chest of one corpse is that same draconic sigil.
Oh no, not again.
Just start
Just-
blasting.
Can we just close Okay. Clearly, they didn't treat the workers here properly. I mean, look, they're all dehydrated and didn't have any paid time off or sick days.
Couldn't afford shirts.
Yeah.
That will be an OSHA violation, and you do not want to tangle with them either.
I mean, did you see the giant chasm, whichever way it's pronounced, in the
Chasm.
middle, chasm in the middle of the room?
There wasn't even any handrails or anything.
I
No,
don't think
no
you could call that a
handrails.
room even.
Ooh,
I think that's
that is
more of a
not
fissure.
ADA compliant. Making
No.
a note of that one too.
So as Jill is taking this note, everybody else make a perception check.
Yeah, those things are gonna get up, right? We saw this.
Natural 20.
Natural 1.
17. I don't know. I wanted to say it was some inflection. Wasn't special, but
I got a 9.
Okay, so Alellen and Connie will not be surprised as from another corner of the room, you see moving along the wall 3 shadows.
Oh,
Jill
boy.
will be right back, but I need everybody else to roll for initiative.
Oh, dear.
yeah. I think she went to track down the cat.
Cat is yarfing somewhere.
Always.
Take
I
no.
say
not
that
up-
the disappearing noises in these health is always it's like a little bit louder than the other noise, so it kind of gets me by surprise.
It also shows up like more in my
Yeah,
left ear than my
yeah.
right ear. It's kind of disorienting.
Oh wait, okay.
You'd never know I'm +3 to initiative.
Ooh.
Oof. Oof, oof, oof. All right.
Every roll tonight.
Oh no. Oh no, Vax. So Jill, you were taking notes. Connie, you noticed that these 3 shadows moving. You are not surprised. Is there anything that you would like to do?
Yeah, I'm going to channel divinity and then turn undead.
Okay. That is a wisdom save from the shadows, correct?
Yep, they need 12 is the number you're looking for.
Of a wisdom save?
Yeah.
One does not succeed.
Okay. We got company. And then she'll kind of like make motion with her longsword towards where these shadows are.
Okay. Up next would be Vi, but Vi, you were surprised. Up next is one of these shadows. And it is going to come out and just as Vi, you look up and follow Connie's, where Connie's pointing, this shadow attacks. Does a 11 hit?
No.
Okay. Connie, another shadow, reaches out towards you.
Oh boy.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does.
All right, you are going to be taking 7 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Roll the d4.
Oh boy. I feel like this is somewhat revenge. Oh, only a 1. That's okay. All right, so boop. My strength score drops to a 13.
Okay, and what is the what do you have to do whenever you are turned? You just run out.
Yeah, you have to spend your turn moving as far away as possible.
Okay, with a speed of 40, one of the shadows leaves the room.
Ah, Noel Mass, thank you for the
Oh,
raid.
Mass, thank you so much for the raid. Alellen, you are up next.
Oh.
There are two shadows that seem to be approaching the women of your team, and one of them has left and retreated into the next room.
Not the women. I'll cast the magic missile one.
The magic missile one?
That I have to pay for.
Okay.
The pay to win. I would like to pay to win.
Okay. You pay a coin.
I do. I give it to that greedy, grubby little purple paw that reaches itself out of my spellbook every time.
Jill, make a perception check.
Oh shit. Let me just completely drop it. Hang on. It's not going to be amazing. I'll tell you that right away. It's going to be a 7.
Okay. You saw a flash of purple coming from Alellen's spellbook, and for some reason it gave you pause. Not like hands, but like, what the fuck?
Toby.
Alellen, what you rolling?
So I got a natural 20 on the first one.
Okay.
Then a 15 on the second one.
Okay, that will
And
also
a 12
hit.
on the third one.
The 12 will just hit.
Cool. I forgot who they're hitting in a second. I gotta remember what it does when it crits. Oh, it does 5d4. Cool. So how many of those are in this room? Like 2?
There are 2 within the room.
All right, I'll hit one of them with the crit, and then I'll hit the other one with the other 2.
That seems fair.
That seems fair to me. All right, so the first one takes 5d4. It's super cute, super cheeky. 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
And the other one takes... That's too many. I gotta start from the beginning. The other takes 13 points of force damage with 4d4, so that's kind of interesting. Math. But that's it. Done.
And Hu'Gurk, you now realize that that you're being attacked by weird shadow ghost things. Or your party is. Up next is Jill.
Okay. How many of them are still turned?
One has been turned.
Oh, one has been turned.
And it has left the room.
Oh.
It seems to have squeezed through the door leading into the next room.
Okay. Yeah. Don't want to use it. No, I think I'll save it. Well, no, I'll just go ahead and use it now. Yeah, I think Jill is going to like look up and just be like, well, this certainly will not do. And we'll kind of just like flick her hand, and we'll also channel divinity to use turn undead on the other 2 ones.
Okay.
And that is wisdom 13.
Okay, one of the shadows seems to be affected.
Okay. Cool.
Anything else?
Let's see. Do I want to use my bonus action? Has anyone been hurt?
Connie has.
Okay. Yeah, I think Jill's just gonna be like, all right, steady yourself, you'll be fine. As she'll cast Healing Word on her for 5 points of healing to you.
You're my hero.
Let's not get carried away.
That gives a look between Connie and Jill. It's like,
Don't get between me and Grandpa Momo.
All right, that's that on that.
All right, Connie.
All right. Connie has a shadow on her.
Yes.
Okay. Well, she's out of spell slots, but she has a magic sword, so she's just gonna hit it with that.
Okay.
Alrighty. That is good boy. Does a 13 hit?
It does.
Yay! So Connie is going to deal a total of 7 points of magical slashing.
Yeah, as you reach out and slash away at this shadow with the sword, it dissipates.
I was only able to do this because of your reassuring words. And then she's going to move up to the next shadow.
Okay.
And then Wyatt will come in. I forgot about him last time, but he's going to come in and also try and attack a shadow.
Sure.
Let's say 24 to hit.
A 24 will hit.
Okay, and that is going to be for 9 points of slashing damage.
I would ask if the sword was magical, but this shadow only had 3 hit points left.
Okay.
And Jill, your concentration on the channel divinity fades as this shadow is also dissipated. Right.
Awesome.
There are no more shadows within the room, but one did flee into the next room.
All right.
Someone gonna get that one.
Connie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Hu'Gurk, you see that as it flees and there's no other enemies, he looks a little bestial, and he lopes after it like a predator, almost like a big cat. And but did it open a door or did it just slide through the cracks?
It slid under the door.
All right, Hu'Gurk's gonna go straight through the door, just double maces and just
make that a strength check. Athletics.
16.
16 will bust down. As you spill into the next room, you see the shadow there, but you also see a bed and a desk are the only furnishings in this surprisingly clean room. The bed is made with linen sheets and a fluffy pillow.
Mm-hmm.
Top desk are an ink pot and a quill pen. And there is a shadow.
All right.
A shadow.
A shadow.
The true self.
The ultimate life form.
Indoor, I need your opinion.
Okay.
Or would busting down the door be using an object, or would it take an action?
Did he have to make a roll for it?
Yes. So that would be an ability check. That would be an action.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds great. Okay, so just standing there, maces out, ready to be shadowed.
All right. Up next in the initiative would have been Jilfa'en, but Alellen, was there anything that you wanted to do?
Can I say I haven't gone once?
Yeah, Vi and Alellen.
Okay.
Oh man. Yeah, I think I'm good on that one. I'll let Vi do something.
What's their left? One of these shadow things?
There's a single shadow left, and it is looking. If a featureless, formless shadow could look afraid, this is what it would look like.
It's been working so far, she says as she raises up her crossbow.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Does a 15 hit?
It does.
Max damage for 11.
For 11, okay, it will take 5.
Okay.
And the fear seems to dissipate. Alellen, was there anything?
So here's the situation I find myself in. I got one damaging cantrip,
Mhm.
and you can just guess what type of damage that is. It's necrotic, so it doesn't seem useful in this situation.
No, it
Is
doesn't.
it chill touch?
Yeah.
Chill touch actually.
It's necrotic.
No, but it, like, as part of the chill touch cantrip, it still does regular damage to most undead. I believe so, anyways.
One of them even has want to say it's Chill Touch has an extra effect on undead.
Yeah.
It just says if you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until you have your next turn. I don't think that does anything with the necrotic resistance, but or the
immunity.
But immunity, yeah, which is what I was afraid of. But
Gotcha.
so he gets stead. Dex is gonna do is he's gonna cast arrow from place that the guy doesn't know.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the rolling to hide thing.
Okay, DC 10.
That is a 14.
Okay,
My
he
goodness.
has advantage.
Holy smokes. Okay, that is an 22.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Hiya. Just 4.
Okay, so that's before having.
Yep, that's before having.
Okay, so it'll take 2.
It's something.
Right.
I might just cast it. I think I'll cast a chill touch just for the disadvantage in case it decides to get fresh with me.
Okay.
You know, I know it might not do any damage, but like just in case. That's 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
So
It will have disadvantage.
yeah, don't get in my space. Is what I said. I hit it with the Karen, the touch
Personal
of
bubble.
Karens.
Personal bubble.
All right, Jilfa'en.
Yeah, so we got a shadow left. Let's see. I'm just gonna smack it. Give a nice good smack. Get that flail, just and bean it across the face. That's a natural 1, so that's not really gonna work out for me.
Right. Connie.
Oh dear. Connie is going to go up to the shadow with her longsword. She got nothing else to do. Yeah, well, that went out. For modified 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, for 4 points. Magical slashing.
Magical slashing. All right.
And then Wyatt is going to be reckless when attacking the shadow, because he can be, for 24 to hit.
Which will hit.
Okay, and then that is for 7 points of slashing.
Non-magical, correct?
Non-magical.
All right.
And then
It's still up.
talon attack, well, claw attack for a 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then that is for, let me just check again right quick. For an 11 off
All right.
of them, their claw.
It had 2 left.
Woo!
The final shadow dissipates, and everything is quiet.
So no.
So you are spread out in between rooms 11 and 12, the workshop, and what looks like this office that's been set up.
Would I be able to investigate if there's any items or ingredients that I could use? Definitely not for poison making.
Make an investigation check.
$11.
You do a pretty good, thorough search of the workshop. You do not find anything that would appear to be useful in making toxins.
Bill's gonna take a look over in the office space for any sort of paperwork or letters or some sort of paper trail.
Okay. You actually do see there's a crumpled piece of paper underneath the desk that has ink blots on it. Make an investigation check anyway.
Okie dokie.
And a hip.
You may.
You can hip. I would love some hip. Let's see. What is my investigation before I start rolling? Oh, goody. All right. Okay. Yeah, that is a 16.
That's enough. So as you unfurl this piece of paper or uncrumple this piece of paper, you do see impressions that were left upon it. And Jill would have played the first mission of Danganronpa and would realize that you could rub charcoal on it and be able to see the impressions.
I probably got some of my Documancer satchel.
You absolutely do. And you actually get out a fresh piece of art and do the scribbles. There is legible text on here in common that I will send to you. And because it's one note, it's going to send us a picture. Bear with me.
Okay. All right. Is it just the one picture?
It's just one picture.
Yeah. So Jill will kind of I found something here. Perhaps you would be interested in hearing it.
Sure.
Connie is
let's
super
see.
attentive.
S. We have completed our work here. Arjon's Muppets have been defeated, although the devil and the halfling escaped. We believe the former ran for the woods, which means he will be ours soon enough. The latter we cannot locate. We cannot find the timepiece either, and it is possible the halfling took it with her. However, if its magic functions as erratically as it does of that of the far gear, there may be more searching to be done. Everything goes according to plan, and the manor should be free to claim. Loose ends are being tied up as I write this. I am always your obliging servant, Huber. And, oh, well, if you look at that, it's the same little symbol we've been seeing all over those, undead.
What kind of name is Hubert?
Forgotten Realms. That's exactly what kind of name Huber is.
Huber.
Do it.
Wasn't that the name of your nephew?
No.
No, that's what's
Was
on.
it?
That was A-Bear.
Bear. That's a bear. My
Wait.
nephew would never. He's
God,
a
wait.
sweet little thing.
No, your
Andre?
nephew's name was Andre.
Andre.
But
A-Bear
his
was-
father's name was A-Bear.
His father's name was Aber. I don't remember my husband's name, who was his uncle.
Yeah, Kylan, you missed it, but we hit them with the Cajun names, and they really didn't know how to react.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no.
They're all like, I understand Forgotten Realms names way easier.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You know how to pronounce the Forgotten Realms,
Yeah!
right? Like you look at them and you know what it is.
Whilst they were playing with figuring out the note and whatnot, Hu'Gurk looked under the bed and kind of in the bed, and then if it took any amount of time, he'll just lay in the bed because it's big and cozy and soft and nice and clean, and that's just the kind of place he would lay.
You can either sit on the bed, or you can get just your back on the bed. But
Oh.
it is about 4. It is about like 4 feet.
All right. All right. Yeah.
You
Then
think-
he just tosses it. He just kind of checks it over to see if there's any, coins tucked in the mattress or something underneath.
There are no coins.
Okay.
So this was Huber's names. Do you think this was his office, right? And that's a small bed. So is Huber perhaps diminutive?
What if Huber was the small little hooded man that has been like contracting everybody?
Dex,
I don't
lay on
think-
that bed. See how the fit is.
Hu'Gurk, are you already laying on the bed?
No. He had like lifted it and looked under and then kind of ruffled in the bed, but he didn't lay down. It was too small, he realized.
Okay, if you think this is necessary, he jumps up in the bed, lays down. It does seem like a little bit like longer for him. Like imagine like a teenager just dropping down in a king size bed.
Okay.
I
Now,
don't think.
are there any, hollows that are like you sized?
I don't really know what you're asking. I
Okay, that's
don't
fine. That's
really know
fine.
what to
Silly
look
idea.
for.
I don't
Silly-
think
silly
the
idea.
creature lived there. I think they were just sent to clear out the space.
Okay, well that's fair, I suppose.
Hu'Gurk covers Dex up with tucks him in with a blanket.
How's that? Does that come for you?
Do you want this to be in your room?
Yeah. Does that mean I have to cross the chasm of corpses every time I want to go to
Yes.
sleep?
Yes, that would be correct. Yes.
No, I would prefer a more habitable experience.
The chasm of
Very well.
corpses can be cleared out. Unless you
Can it?
choose to have a room that is a chasm of corpses, because sometimes you get enjoyment out of novelty rooms.
That's
Well,
true,
we
and I
have
mean the
several-
name just lends itself. Chasm of Corpses. Look at that.
It's like
I
Funhouse
think about-
mirrors.
I think
Exactly.
about 6 of these rooms have been filled with corpses, so I think
Mhm.
that's a few too many to be considered a novelty at this point. I think that's
True. I mean, the Death Pit,
The
that's definitely a novelty
theme.
because it has scarecrows that come to life.
that one's pretty good.
Now,
That
in,
was
in
pretty
the
good.
That.
in the first mission I did with my team, we were also clearing out a house, and well, we kept the room that was the hopeless amount of spiders room.
Oh, I love spiders. I wish this room had a room of spiders.
Spiders
Oh,
would have been preferable to the
Oh.
far realm thing.
Well, preferences. Were there any other rooms that needed to be cleared out?
Oh yes, it's a whole undersection to this apparently. There's a stairway that leads downwards. And there's that hole in the wall that I think leads out. That might have been where they have left.
How's everyone feeling? Are we all right?
Oh, I'm fine.
I'm
Which is
feeling
really-
I'm good.
a little weak.
Oh, here, dear. And she'll cast.
Not like that. It's more like I don't feel like I can lift as heavy as stuff.
Why is that?
Well, one of those shadows like gave me a quick pass on the cheek, and then like I felt a little drained after. Other than that,
all right.
like,
Let me see.
you know, maybe just like a little bit, a quick rest would probably do me some good on that. But overall, I'm fine. Keep going, keep trucking.
Could a
Rest
lesser
and maybe a
restoration
multivitamin.
help with that, or
I think it just comes back on a short rest.
oh,
Yeah, I don't think a lesser restoration would help.
I'm only down to 1 strength point, so like it's not that big of a deal.
Well,
Can you
we
even
could.
do strength damage on the sheet?
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
override.
if you could just add another modifier to your strength score if you
Gotcha,
click on your
cool.
strength.
Cool beans.
did you say short rest or long rest?
I would just need a short rest.
Oh,
Just a quick
Well,
rest.
if you would like, we can stop and take a breather. I'd rather we do that than we not all be at 100% or as close as we can be.
Yeah, you were so accommodating. Thank you.
Mhm.
Please, you don't have to do that.
Don't have to do what?
All the. I'm just here for business.
Well, Grandpa always told me mind my P's and Q's and make sure that every T is crossed and I's are dotted, and where they should be, and sometimes where they shouldn't be. There are a lot of rules I gotta remember.
You get used to it. Connie's a ray of sunshine.
Oh, thank you.
She's just
A
this
real
way all
morale
the
booster.
time. Yeah, we try not to give her coffee.
Also, probably one of the most dangerous beings I've met.
Yes.
A compliment,
You
please.
think I'm dangerous? That's so sweet.
Friends in high places or
Low
low
places.
Yes, I would definitely be interested in hearing more about this Momo. is
Grandpa.
it? Grandpa.
That's short for Asmodeus. If you hadn't pieced.
Yes, her grandfather is Asmodeus.
Oh, that's
Big
Let's try
grin.
not to.
well,
Yeah.
I
He's the best.
So if we're gonna short rest in these 2 rooms, Hu'Gurk will sleep against the door from the hallway into 11.
In the room full of corpses.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
3 corpses, right, on the table. Yeah, he'll just he'll close that door because that one he opened and didn't break down, and so he'll just.
See, but if it's a pull door, wouldn't leaning on it open it up again?
It was a push door.
Was it a push
Hopefully
door?
it
Which
has a
was the pull
latch.
door?
That was earlier.
Okay. One of them was a pull door.
Yeah, I think Jill is going to like sit kind of closer to Connie and be like, "Tell me something. What is it that you truly believe in?"
Vi's just staring intently.
Connie thinks for a long time, and she says, "Well, I believe that at the source of everyone, that there's probably a good person in there, and like your actions don't necessarily equate to what kind of individual that you are. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like sometimes, like you just kind of on a whim want people to sign contracts and stuff, and then other times, like it's not as fun, or you get told by your grandpa that you're not allowed to ask people to sign contracts while you're on the material plane, and then that puts a real damper in things. Oh, I know what I believe in. Everybody has a song in their heart, and it's up to them to really just like get it out there. And, like, that's why I've been going around. I ended up finding, while I was at Things That Make You Say, wow, he had this thing called Zune's Modular Music Box. And I've been, like, trying to find crystals to put in the Zune. So that way I can, like, listen to music in my spare time. Because it's just, you know, like, it gets me going. You know, like, it really helps, like, put some pep in my step.
I see. How much do you think your beliefs stem from what you believe versus what you are, how do I phrase this? Perhaps what your grandpa Momo told you, is the truth of the world.
Well, I don't see a reason why he would lie to me. He loves me. Like, he's always telling me about how smart I am and how pretty and capable I am. And so, like, you know, I'm doing stuff that smart and pretty and capable people are doing. I'm going out, I'm adventuring, I'm making all sorts of friends.
You've been doing wonderful, Connie, dear.
Oh, thank you, Vi. You're smart and pretty, too.
Oh, thank you. I know. Are you trying to get at something here, Jill?
I guess all that I want to say is that, well, you shouldn't let other people ascribe those sorts of things to you.
Oh,
If
I
you are
know.
pretty smart and capable, it's because you are, and it's not because what others tell you or offer you or... Sorry, I'm
I think we call that
I'm
projecting.
getting sidetracked.
Jill, dear, is there something you want to talk
Projecting.
about? Woman to woman.
Girl talk, yay!
No, I'm fine.
Like the Lillison, Connie, dear, that's what we call projecting.
I thought projecting was like when you could send your spirit out of your body and like have it go
This
to
one's
different
more of like the
places.
emotional one, like she's projecting her issues on you.
How would she do that? That doesn't sound very healthy.
Jill,
It's
take your
not.
inspiration back.
Y'all can make fun of me all you want. I got inspiration.
It's okay. Everybody has their issues. They can work it out however they please. Some work it out by projecting, others by, taking up arts and craft, others take up murder. It's all different depending on person to person.
It's all about your hobbies. I get it.
Exactly.
Sure, yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah. Like a hobby, projecting is, yeah.
Some people just go utterly insane, then you just have to send them to the asylum where they
Or rehab.
accidentally overdose and die.
Oh.
Well, I
I'm
feel
gonna go
like
check on Hu'Gurk.
by taking inspiration.
I'm good. That's also projecting. I feel like I'm gonna go
I have
check
no idea
on
what you're talking
Hu'Gurk.
about.
I'm gonna go.
Yes, go. We're having girl talk here.
Yes.
girl talk, yay!
I should have. You ever get that feeling you should have left like 5 minutes ago? Right.
All the time.
Let's get the feeling you should have left 5 minutes ago.
What's that, Hu'Gurk? Another door to break down. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, did Hu'Gurk find a secret door? He's so smart.
Mm-hmm.
knows?
He's sleeping against the door in the room with the 3 corpses.
Who knows? There could be a secret door in this room. I'll go check on Hu'Gurk and see if he's found the one in his room.
Bye.
Anything else that y'all want to get accomplished during this short rest?
Well, dear, how are you feeling?
I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Most of my facilities are still available to me. And even if I do happen to run out of magical powers, I am quite capable with melee weapons as well. So
I've seen, yes, quite capable. Are you feeling health-wise? Did you take any damage? Any scrapes?
no, I'm perfectly fine actually. But I appreciate the concern.
Of course, of course. How are you feeling, like, emotionally?
Oh well, I suppose I'm a little tired from a long day's work. I would love to just sit back, kick back with a glass of wine and perhaps
I
read
do
the
have wine in my
news.
bag.
Oh well, if it wasn't business hours, perhaps I would partake. But
All right.
Would you like any candy?
sure.
Get your blood sugars up.
Yeah.
Um,
You can have a piece of infernal spiced brittle.
this is quite hard. Quite I didn't realize there was going to be such a kick to it.
Hey, guess
That's
what,
the one you
Jill?
got from the pit fiend.
As
What?
soon as you eat it, your eyes immediately glow red and your voice becomes 3 times louder as if affected by the thaumaturgy cantrip for the next minute.
This is really hard, and I didn't expect there to be such a kick to it. What is that? Is that cayenne?
Connie, dear, you're amazing.
It's infernal spice brittle! Connie's like yelling
Oh.
back at you, but like just trying to match energy.
I don't believe I've ever had something like this before. Actually, it's quite unique.
You both are so entertaining. Oh, really?
Trying to think, what was the name of the pit fiend that brought that to me?
I remember Joth,
Oh, yeah.
the Jothtorod or something like that.
I think so. Let me see. Lord Joth Duran.
Jothtoron. Yep.
Who's not super thrilled about the whole thing. I remember that.
Yeah, that was a gift from Grandpa. Like, he doesn't necessarily, like, try and get all up in my business a lot of the time. He just wants to make sure that, like, I'm being safe and, like, doing everything that I'm supposed to.
He seems to be able to take really good care of you.
Yeah, he
Honey.
does. He's taken care of me for a long while. And, like, he sends me gifts and emissaries.
But
and...
you shouldn't really rely on that. You can be your own person.
I'm not
She
relying.
is.
From your grandfather.
She doesn't rely on it. They're just presents.
Oh, they're really loud.
Presents to
only
buy your
just-
affection, I'm sure.
I
Alellen will
think
kick
you're
in and he'll
doing
say,
that projecting both in the voice and emotionally.
Diaphragm.
excuse me, Hu'Gurk is trying to take a very important short
It's
rest.
not
in there.
us. It's true.
I'm sorry, after I ate this brittle something
Eyes glowing
about
red.
this-
Yeah.
Would you maybe want to use some of that parchment to communicate? I'm sure you have enough.
No, I
quite
really rather
loud.
not waste resources.
Maybe we should just be quiet for a little bit.
The echoes are
I'm
really.
perfectly fine with that.
Just
It fades
just
after
bring
a
it
minute.
in. Yeah. There you go. hmm Connie, do you think your grandfather tries to buy your affections?
My affections? No.
Do you think his presents are presents for a job well done?
Of course. I was sent up to the material plane on like a work study program to go with Mr. Arjan's company, and then I got into the company, but he didn't think that we were actually there to begin with. He thought that we were other people, so we were kind of hired after we had already done the job for him. But Grandpa Momo saw that I was doing such a good job anyways that he sent me some goodie treats just so that way, like it's like when you give somebody a banana sticker for doing a really good job.
Mm-hmm. Chill, dear. Did someone try to buy your affections?
I thought we were doing the no talking thing. That's what I was instructed.
It's been a minute, Jill, dear. You're just screaming now.
Sorry, the fact, once the adrenaline kind of pumps through you and it kind of...
fine.
It's good, isn't it? It's really strong candy.
I don't think I'd like to do that one again, actually.
Oh, well.
I mean, it's fine. It's tasty. Just not
Maybe
my
eat
speed.
it, but then be quiet for a minute. If you
It's
want
fine.
more.
Let it simmer.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm quite fine. Thank you.
Did someone try to buy your affections, dear?
No. Actually, I just
I mean, you should know that the women in this group, we're all very well empowered. We're within our own rights. We know what we can do. Connie, especially. She's
I
very
allegedly
well.
murdered a bunch of spouses.
I did not.
Allegedly.
I never said any of that. I don't know what he's talking about.
It's just that the power dynamics are a little different when well, one, it's a family member, and two, your family member is an evil deity. No offense.
He's not evil.
Mm.
He's super lawful.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that's very true.
It could be both. It
I
can.
think good and evil, it's a matter of perspective, really.
That's true.
Like, if you want to
Oh,
see
I'm sure.
evil, that's those demon lords that are always trying to, like, start the blood war and send all the devils into whatever for eternity. They're the evil ones. We're just, like, upholding justice. Like, Zariel, my great auntie, like, she is, like, epitome of justice. Like, she's a good lady, super lawful. You'd probably love her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just because her family is not like what we consider what people
I know a
here
nuclear
up
family.
underground.
You can't
Yeah.
get within 50 feet of them without catching some kind of sickness.
Do you
You
have
know,
inspiration?
I do not.
Take it.
different planes have different types of family dynamic. Even here, like I come from the Underdark. My family dynamic was much different than what it is up here. You know? If anything, I think Grandpa Momo is trying to empower her even more.
Oh, I'm sure he is. And I'm sure he gains nothing from it.
Connie just sort of shrugs, like, I don't know, it's not my place to ask.
Perhaps you should try.
Why?
Well, I suppose if you'd rather not know, then that's fine, but it's personally better to know the type of person where your power comes from.
Well, I do. He's Grandpa. He's like the nicest guy ever. And he's always like helping out people who are like, oh, I wish I had all sorts of magical power, but I don't have any innate magical abilities. Like, he just has them sign a piece of paper and then bing, bang, boom, they got magic powers again. Or like other people, there was this guy, his name was like Savris or something like that. He lost his staff, so like Grandpa Momo held on to the staff for him for like a while. I don't know exactly how long, but like he just like kept on to it, made sure that he was in a safe place. And then eventually when somebody was like, hey, that's the staff of Savris, he like got it back. But like at the time, he was just like holding on to it, keeping it safe. So like that's what he's doing. He's making sure that everybody's safe. And I'm just trying to go around and tell people You know, like he's not such a bad guy. You just got to get to know him, got to talk to him a little bit. Vi's super interested in meeting him.
Oh yeah, I would love to get to know your grandfather on a personal level.
Kill Bill sirens.
Wee.
Well, sounds like a wonderful, lovely guy.
He is. You want to meet him?
Everybody make a perception check.
No, thank you.
That's a 16.
17.
7.
22.
12.
Okay, if you got above a 15, you hear like some footsteps and whispering coming from further within.
What direction is
Toward the chasm.
Okay, toward the corpse pit.
Mhm.
Is that like a water feature? Does that serve the same purpose as a water feature?
Nope, no, it's actual voices, footsteps, not running water.
We should be really careful.
Do you want me to check? I can turn myself invisible and check.
Oh my god, could you? That'd be so helpful.
Yeah. She takes out her violin and just plucks a very quiet string as she starts going invisible. Okay. And she'll go out to the stairway that where we came in through 11, between 11 and 10, and
Okay.
go down and like see the
Yeah, so as soon as you make your way into this room, you see on the other side of the room towards the tunnel leading out, there are two red-skinned humanoids looking around, like clearly like doing a sweep of this place. One is wearing an oversized tank on her back with a handheld hose and nozzle emerging from it, and there's a clear viscous liquid dripping from the nozzle, sizzling and smoking whenever it hits the ground. Both of these creatures, which you may recognize as hobgoblins, wear leather armor that is branded with the little grabby talon insignia of the Southpaw Company.
Cool. She's gonna, oh no. She's gonna make her way back. So everyone, it seems that the Southpaw is actually also here.
Oh
We should kill them.
Yeah, they're two hobgoblins. One of them has a tank with a hose, and there's like this viscous liquid that seems to sizzle and burn. So I'd rather not.
My information is correct. It's when I received from corporate is apparently they may be connected to the people who
Oh yes.
caused this previous branch collapse. Right. Well, certainly would not be good to have them around to for a second branch collapse. So we
Can
should
there
probably
be a
handle
second
that.
branch collapse if the second branch still doesn't exist yet?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be a little optimistic here. I think you guys have good chances.
So
It's not like it's all crumbling around us. Anywho, we should really take care of these
we
people.
should, yeah.
Yeah, Connie's
you into
like
that?
doing the like fist into palm. Like, yeah.
Yep, a little like kick Hu'Gurk, like gently, but like just kind of be like, hey buddy, we got some
Big guy. Come on.
hobgoblins, I believe they are. Which
Yeah, his extra long arms, he kind of pops himself to his feet. Where they at?
corpse chasm.
Cool. I'll go around down by the kobold statue room and come up on the other side of him. Any big cat, much too quiet for someone his size, just starts heading off to go like through 10 and up the stairs between 9 and 10.
Okay. What moves is everyone else making?
I mean, I don't really run in, so does somebody else
No,
want
I'm
to
staying
try that?
back.
Connie will
Jill?
approach.
Jill, you have all your magic and things, yes?
I'll go forward with Connie then.
Good.
Me and Alellen are like range attackers. I make sure everybody stays up, which apparently you've been taken care of already. So really.
Yes, I noticed that you fight similarly to a friend of mine.
Mm.
Right. Let's go.
All right. As
at
everybody
us.
gets into position, roll for initiative.
Yeehaw!
I
Yee,
think
and
everybody
I
who
cannot
is
stress this enough.
everybody who is trying to get up in personal can try to make a stealth check and see if you can possibly surprise these hobgoblins.
Are we stealthing, Connie? Are we going stealth?
Am I dressed for stealth? I got chainmail on. I will be your distraction and assist you if you want to go for stealth.
Sure, I'll try my hand at stealth. I got the light armor.
Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle.
Let's see. All right. So stealth first. 16 for stealth.
Hu'Gurk, if you are also trying to stealth, you would have advantage because of this distraction.
Cool.
And Jill, what was your initiative?
It's a 21.
All right. So everybody who beat a 10 is good. You are not seen. You would be able to make an attack and have these hobgoblins be surprised.
Sweet. I got a 22 for stealth, so...
Yeah, absolutely. Up first is actually going to be Hu'Gurk.
And with being the hobgoblin I am, I'm going to get my surprise attack. Once per combat, you surprise a creature and hit it with an attack on your first turn in combat. The attack deals 2d6 extra damage. So let's hope I hit. Actions. Click the button. 25, a natty 20.
Yeah, with a nat 20, absolutely this will hit.
Yikes.
How many dice are you rolling?
Well, it's 2d6 for the
sneak attack.
for the sneak attack,
Which would double.
and then a d6 plus 3 for the mace itself, and then I have my bonus action.
So that's 6d6 plus 3
All right.
Roll.
on the first attack.
All the little square potions. Oh my god. Okay. 28 plus 3, 31.
This is lethal damage.
He's
Yeah.
dead, Jim.
Stop! He's already dead.
Was it one of the hobgoblins with the swords or this?
Oh, the tank one.
the tank one.
Definitely. Yeah.
All right.
Because he's scary.
Well, she is certainly dead now.
She is scary and dead.
You have a bonus action.
Yep. So I will take a swipe at the other one with said bonus action. 19 plus 5, 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. And,
Yeah, well, this is why we send them in first.
and
That's right. We get to sit back
5
here and bitch.
damage.
All right, this one is still up. Jilfa'en, with hearing this cacophony, you have a chance to strike.
Yeah, I think she's gonna look over and see Hu'Gurk just like take one out in a single swing and just be like, "Good gods!"
No.
Shit. And I think she's going to reach out again and cast not healing word. No, guiding bolt. That's the one.
All right.
Kill the enemy.
Make an attack.
That's when you guys figure out I'm a mole. I'm a spy. No, I got a dirty 20.
You're a weasel.
Please, not a weasel.
A sweet Weezy.
Sweet Weezy. Oh, okay. This is going to be 13 points of radiant damage.
It lethal?
Oh, I guess so.
Right. All right. Well, both of these hobgoblins have fallen. The surprise initiative is over. You hear shouting from
Oops.
further out of the cave. Who speaks Goblin?
Our boy Hu'Gurk.
Hu'Gurk and Dex. I thought this is supposed to be empty. What's going on in there? Grunka? And they appear to be running up. If you would all like to ready actions for whenever one or more hobgoblins are going to enter this cavern, you may ready them. So I guess going back to the top of the initiative order, Hu'Gurk, would you like to ready an action?
Yeah. This is. Are we keeping the same initiatives? And is it the same combat?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. So I will not have another surprise attack. So what I'll do is I'll stay near the stairs where I was and ready my longbow for the attack.
Okay. Jilfa'en.
Yeah, already I told the dead.
Alellen.
Chill touch.
And
I'd like to speak
Vi.
to their manager.
Dissonant whispers as you hear a discordant tune being played on her violin. Like Apocalyptica if you listen to them.
And Connie.
Oh God. What's happening? Sorry.
So there are more hobgoblins that appear to be like running down the southern passage to get in and see what was going on with the two that were scouting ahead. Would you like to ready an action for whenever they come through?
I will get near the doorway if possible. I don't have any spells left, or anything like that, but just like long sword and shield up.
Yeah, you have time.
Yeah. Just like get ready for whoever is gonna come by and then just strike them as they pass through.
All right. A few seconds later, you do hear the footsteps getting louder as these three hobgoblins run into the room. Starting from the top here, you take a longbow shot. Make an attack roll. You're trying to beat an 18.
All right. Oh yeah. 18 plus 5. It's 23.
All right, roll for damage.
9 points of damage.
All right, Jill, your attack.
I like to toll the dead the one that got hit.
The one that got hit. Yeah.
Nice. Teamwork.
This is what kind of save?
This is going to be Wisdom 13.
Well, a Wisdom 2, I don't think beats that.
No, I don't believe it does. Ooh, max damage, 12 points in necrotic.
Oof. Yep,
That's
this first one
bad.
falls.
Yeah, she like just clangs her flail against her shield, and it sounds like the crack of thunder.
Alellen,
Badass.
this first hop on falls, and you can see the next one coming up immediately behind it.
Well, Alellen pauses for a moment, and he's kind of like, "These guys are kind of sad, huh?" But but then he'll cast Chill Touch anyway. He doesn't care that much. That's a 24. It's a hit.
That'll hit.
Ooh, big hitter. 1 necrotic damage.
All right, and I'm assuming this one is going to get Dissonant Whispered.
Yes. Yes.
Does an 8 succeed?
No! Thank the fuck God! So that is... Come on, D&D Beyond. 14 points of psychic damage, and... Let's see.
And it's dead.
Yeah, okay.
And this one falls over on his comrade. There is a final hobgoblin that is coming through. Connie, make your longsword attack.
Longsword! That is a... super fresh. 23 to hit
That's going to hit.
for a total of 10 points. Magical slashing. I would like to do non-lethal damage if possible.
Well, he's still up.
Cool. That's all I got.
Should we talk?
Do you call out that?
It's not my-
Connie will yell out, "Leave one of them alive!"
That's sort of what I was hoping to hear. Okay.
Okay. Going back to the top of the initiative once more with feeling. Jill.
I think Hu'Gurk was first, maybe.
Yeah, Hu'Gurk was first. Once
Okay.
more with feeling. Hu'Gurk.
Fudge. I will. I don't think I can do non-lethal with a longbow, so I will.
What if you got a? It's an
Like a
arrow,
leg
but it's
shot.
got a boxing glove.
the
on front.
crenellations. Or,
Aim
yeah,
for the knee.
Yeah. Give him an arrow to the knee.
Bet.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
If
All right.
you would like to take non-lethal,
Okay,
there is a
will-
way to hit this guy non-lethally. I will.
All right.
That
I
is
will.
something
They
you
don't
could
need
definitely do.
kneecaps to live.
I will non-lethally longbow him. Oh no. Maybe I won't. 12.
12 is not going to hit.
Yep.
Jill.
Tried too hard.
I
not to
will-
kill
Yeah,
him.
a knee is very hard to hit, so it's going to
Exactly.
like go off to the side.
I will non-lethally see if I can bang him with my flail. Right.
Hit him in the legs.
They can't walk.
Let's see. There we go. That's going to be 14.
14's not going to hit, unfortunately. Alellen.
Oh man, I gotta. Maybe this touch is just a little chilly.
Just a little chilly.
It's not super chilly. That's a 23 to hit.
Okay. It has 1 hit point left.
Oh, and I rolled a 1. It's just so slightly chilly.
It's like that shiver you get up your spine, but that's it.
How do you non-lethally chill this person?
I think the hand kind of appears and kind of taps on the shoulder, and then my cat hates this, so I imagine a hobgoblin probably wouldn't like it either. When he turns around, it just goes. It kind of spooks him. It's like,
Yeah. And he falls over unconscious on
there
top
we go.
of his
Perfect.
comrades.
Oh, rough.
And spare the die.
Okay. He's stabilized.
Now that's what I call teamwork, everyone. Good job.
Those guys were kind of sad, huh?
A little bit, yeah.
I thought this whole Southpaw issue would be more difficult considering they exploded a mansion, but
I'm pretty sure that the dead, undead chicken things gave us more of an issue.
we should probably talk to that guy at some point, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Figure out like what they're doing here.
And this thing is cool. Trying to get the guy out of the tank with the nozzle thing.
Be careful with that, Hu'Gurk.
Okay,
Do you take it?
sure.
Okay. If you would like to try and use it, there is a magic item for it.
Okay, all right. A Gurk with an acid thrower or something. Okay, sure.
Or
Perfect. It's like a Ghostbuster, but it
sprays
melts
acid.
things. Yeah, but it sprays acid.
I'm crossing the streams.
So yeah, I think once all the group gets near this Southpaw individual, Connie is just like tying this guy up with some rope.
If
Gotta
you
really tie those knots strong.
if you refresh your page, GB, it
Yeah.
has been added to your inventory.
Oh, sweet.
You know, Connie dear, I can teach you different types of knot that are stronger and people won't be able to break out of.
All right. Yeah, Connie's down for it. Maybe not right now.
No, no.
Wink.
So we don't have very long left in this session.
Yeah. Yeah, Connie would basically like once this dude's awake, just try and get the gist out of this guy. Like she already knows who he works for. Really, like, are there any more of you? Where is your base?
What you doing here with an acid thrower? That's a good question.
We were told that the manor site was empty. We were here to clean it up and annex it to Southpaw.
That's not gonna work. Also, this place was not empty, I want to say. We have been clearing shit out of this place all day long. And I'm about sick of it, I'll say it.
Oh, all right.
I'll tell you what. We'll let you go as long as you deliver a very specific message. Could you do that for me?
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay. Can I guidance myself for this?
You can. You're probably not
Can I
gonna
give
need
her bardic inspiration?
it. You can.
Connie.
He's probably not gonna need it.
Yeah, you
Connie, you are a strong, you are a strong, independent woman, and you are fierce
It's
and
a
scary.
23.
Oh, thank God! You still have an inspiration for the next 10 minutes, though.
That was with the inspiration
Okay.
that I gave.
Yeah. This redskin hobgoblin is very, very pale.
This manor is occupied, and if we ever see you or any of your other Southpaw friends here again, they're gonna end up like this pit full of corpses that I got right behind me. Do I make myself abundantly clear? All right, now I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna give you a 20-second head start, and you want to know why it's called a head start, right? Okay.
Gets
Just
up,
so
up and immediately starts running.
as he like passes through the darkness, he thinks we're gonna chase him.
Connie, dear, that was amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, really?
That's going
Thank
in
you,
the quarterly.
Vi.
Yes,
That is going in your performance review. That was
Oh, wow.
stellar.
Thank you.
that was amazing. I like the way the tone of your voice. You had confidence. You had, you put the fear of Grandpa Momo in them.
Well, I did graduate at the top of my Hell Scouts class.
And you did
Makes
see that
sense.
Hu'Gurk was ready to chase him, and then
Yeah.
looked over. Oh, okay.
So, as far as you can tell, this place is cleared except for the creatures that you intentionally left in here.
We did that. We did do.
So,
Right. Cleaning done. Damages and potential cleanings accounted for. All right. Well, what do you intend to do as your next steps? I'm curious.
Got to clear out more, and you might want to write down your paper trying to rent the place to a different proprietor, to a different person, while the current inhabitants are still in building.
Oh,
I don't
yes.
know. That's
I'll make
probably.
I'll make a note of that.
Let me check my branch agenda. Let's see. Step 1 was take care of Southpaw. I'm gonna call that one done.
Yep.
Or at
I think we
least
can put,
well,
put 2 boxes and check mark 1.
yeah, we'll check mark 1 because if they try to raise hell, that's a whole other situation. Step 2 was negotiate rent.
I think we're on our way. I think we'd say we're going. No.
Yeah, I think at this point, Jill, what's your professional opinion? I think at this point, Batman would probably be lucky to give us this place, right?
There's a number of ways we can go about doing this. One, we could go to him directly, bring forth a list of violations across several committees and organizations, locally, within the jurisdiction of this I don't know how this works, states, county, nationally, and you could go the blackmail route and name your prices, or
Well, we
I
do
don't think
have
he
those
was
jackal
enough-
assassins.
Yes, I don't think he's smart enough to know blackmail, to be quite
well,
honest.
if you like, I could just forge the papers that say you own this.
What if he still has
I
papers
like the way
that
you're
say that
thinking.
he owns this?
Then let's have him show it to us, and then when he does, we just tear him up right in front of him, and then we have the only copies.
Oh, I can also perhaps get you proof of sale, and well, we can make sure that these papers are the most recent papers, won't we?
Yes.
What
yes,
if-
like a transfer of
like that.
ownership. I like this.
I like that, and we can use all the blackmail stuff to ruin his
Yeah.
mayoral campaign. We could just really get this all done in one, I think.
Yeah, this is great, Jill. You've been amazing. Wow.
'Cause we still have to tell him that we own the place.
Oh yes, of course.
It'd be
Well-
rude not to.
Documancy is my specialty, so.
I can see why.
Oh, and that also leaves matter of, well, the positions that you would like to take within your own branch. You don't have to decide right away. Maybe noodle on them, but,
Do you have like
well,
a
whatever.
pamphlet or like a small book that lets me know like what those
hang
are?
on, let me get out the promotional materials.
It's like a whole binder full of things.
So the jobs that you would be able to get are cartographer, which involves transportation and mapping, decisionist, which involves arbitrating the decisions of the franchise, documancy, which Jill has wonderfully demonstrated to you all, the hordes person, who takes care of finances and the treasury, the loremonger, who essentially will be taking notes for everything and referencing other people's notes, the obviator, who the book describes as the person who knows how to take things down. I think it also involves like alchemy and stuff, and also like
Your
Spit.
spy
your monocle
glass.
to insight people. The occultant, who reads fortunes and seeing how it affects the company, and the secretarian, who keeps contact with others and think also gets the dirt on everybody, assesses the strengths and weaknesses of others. Yes.
So
I'm pretty set on occultant, I think.
okay.
Jot you down, Alellen, for occultant.
Cartographer.
All right, that takes care of you, Hu'Gurk.
I could, I guess, be a hordes person.
Great, great. Love that.
I love that for you.
I think I'm gonna go with decisionist.
Very decisive of you, I must say.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and before I can finalize these, I will need your point of contact. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Connor. Wyatt was connected to the. Wyatt, would you like to be that point of contact?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right, that takes care of that, and I'm just going to need a name for this chapter of Tyrant Security.
Oh,
Do we need to read? Now, I understand that my idea of good music might be quite boring to some, so my names won't be much better. But could we just be like the Ilyard's Rest branch? Do we really have to come up with some golden mongoose thing? I mean, I'm all ears. I'm the decisionist will decide, but
Well, ooh,
I'm bored.
huh? Uh-huh.
we could be the Green Dragon Inn.
But we're not an inn.
You want to put it to a vote? The Green Dragon branch.
Branch? Okay,
I'll
I'm
take
fine
that.
with that.
I'll take
Yeah,
that.
I'll take
Let's do
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Because that one's
beautiful.
really
Alaris puts
Alaris.
both wings up.
Love how quickly you came to that decision. All right, perfect. So this one will go. She'll shove it in like her documentary satchel, like when you like a little bank tube. It's like this one's going to corporates, and while you were discussing things, I already kind of did up a contract for you guys in terms of proof of sale, and also because I kind of figured this was the route you were going to take. I mean, I like to be prepared. Proof of sale and also proof of ownership. Here we go. The date should be more recent than Mayor What's His Face, and so if anyone tries to argue with you, well, they'll have a tough time.
Thank you so much.
Jill, is there any way we could contact you again?
Well, to be truthful, I'm not in this area often, but should you reach out to corporate, they can send a message my way.
Of course. If you ever find yourself in this area again, we should definitely have a girls' night out.
I would love that.
Sounds enjoyable.
Jill, there is a shifting in your documentsy satchel.
1 moment, please.
Within the documentsy satchel are 3 items. Yes, 3 items. There is a actually there are 7 items.
Oh God.
There are 4 silver coins on a necklace, each on a chain. These are essentially like the ID for everyone. You would know that Wyatt the Abishai has one around his neck as well.
Mm-hmm.
There is another coin with the Tyrant Security logo on it, which you would recognize as a coin of decisionry, which is standard issue for a decisionist. There is
I think I got some kind of abacus.
okay,
shit.
yeah, there are only 2 items.
Okay.
And there's an occultist there's an abacus with like little skulls and stuff on
Shake,
it.
shake, shaky. Hand it to Alellen.
Oh, I like this.
All right. Well, congratulations on officially founding your charter, and I'm sure the company looks forward to what you will do, what you will accomplish.
Yep.
And as Jill says her farewell and leaves you all within the wreckage of Monlamont Manor, you all see the possibilities of the future of the Green Dragon branch of Tyrant Security.
We already have a mascot. This is great.
And that is where we're going to pick up in a couple weeks' time, probably.
Yes.
Yahoo!
Yes, because I got called in to stay late next week, so I will not be able to join, and the stream won't be able to go on then because, you know, it needs to be broadcast from someplace. But with that in mind, I would like to say thank you, Cyber, for running this game. I had
Thank you all for playing with me. KyleWithAnN, thank you so much for stopping by.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Reprising
stop.
our
so
favorite
great.
Jill.
Yeah.
Good to be back. Good to be back.
Yes, and speaking of, hey, KyleWithAnN, where can we find you? What do you do?
Hi, everyone. I'm KyleWithAnN, otherwise known as KyleWithAnN on Twitter and Twitch. Twitter is a good place to see what I'm up to. If you want to see when I stream on my channel, a good place to check that out would be jabroni.tv. You can also see Ethan and Connor on there as well because they also stream and stuff. But normally I stream Tuesday nights. And Ethan and I sometimes do co-op streams, but that schedule's changing. In terms of RPG stuff, every other Wednesday I'm on Playbooks and Pals, playing Masks, Plans Obsolescence, where I play a very sweet bean. Podcast-wise, you can catch me on Cape Lorelei, Urban Shadows Actual Play Podcast with Off the Table. And if you want to listen to podcasts where maybe I talk about the games I play and other things, one that Connor's also in, it's called Let's Talk About It. And it's available on iTunes and Spotify and Anchor.fm and all that good jazz. And yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, and Cyber, where can we find you? What do you do?
Well, you can also find me on Jabroni TV. But you can also find most of my stuff at cyberwolf1.live. The Twitter, the Patreon, the YouTube, the Twitch, the merch. It's all up there. Well, mostly. What's not up there are the games that I'm in, which right now is they're both on Indoor Adventures. There's the Monday game where I play Arshan, and there's the Thursday game where I also play Arshan, but I also DM. But you already know that because you're here right now watching it. The High Shelf Gaming, at some point, we're going to start playing Werewolf. So that'll be fun. But yeah, the Twitch, the YouTube, check it out. They're good. There might be more stuff. Let's Talk About It might be coming back pretty soon. Maybe. I don't know. Last episode, we started talking about 2020, but
Our hubris.
it was February.
Oh man, that February 2020 hit a little different, huh?
Oh, god damn.
It's like 10 years ago.
It's true. And Satan, where can we find you? What do you do?
Hi, I'm Satan, and I do a bunch of shit. You can find me playing in a lot of places. Like here, every Thursday, we release wonderful people in this wonderful DM. You can also find me here once a month, like yesterday night. Playing Monster Noir with Indoor, and it's GN by GB, and it's an amazing time. It's all very, very fun. You can find me Saturday nights, 8 o'clock EST, over at Plot Hunters. We're an all LGBTQ plus and POC round show. So if you like supporting those spaces, come check us out. We're playing Tyranny of Dragons. There we go. Too many dragon modules. Every other Saturday at 4:30 EST. So not this Saturday, but the next one, you can find me over at Valdrian's channel where we play Dragon Age. And the RGM Emma does a great job at explaining the game to us and to the viewers. So if you like to learn how to play it, it's a great show to watch. Mondays, I'm over at Wandering DM playing Castle Falkenstein, where I play an inventor. And whenever I feel like I started streaming on my channel as a vamp, I stream art real chill. You can come hang out and watch me do paint some pretty boys and pretty girls. And as well, if you follow me on Twitter, I have commissions open because like I said, I do art. So if you like get a bust of yourself or some cool OCs, hit me up.
And you just hit affiliate, right?
I did. I just hit affiliate. I did all the paperwork. Oh, thank you. I did all the paperwork yesterday, so I gotta set up all the emotes and those sound thingies. I don't know how to do this, but I'm doing my best.
And Ethan.
Oh, it's me. It's me. I'm Ethan. I stream sometimes, but probably a bit less. It's a semester started, so everything's kind of on fire a little bit, even more than normal. But sometimes I stream on my channel, twitch.tv/Ejthegrey. I also tweet at that same little Twitter handle thing there. It's on the thing. I think it's right there. But yeah, other than that, I play some games on High Shelf Gaming on a Wednesday. Play Blades in the Dark on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday. This week it's Sunday, but sometimes it's Saturday. I play in a Cyberpunk Red game. We have the full rules, which is kind of nifty because those aren't released yet. But we play Cyberpunk Red, and it's a wild, nomadic time, and everything falls apart every week. It's amazing. And I think that's it. Jabroni TV. We already said that one though, probably a couple times. So yeah, I think we're good. I think that's it.
Greybeard at Greybeard's Tavern, and you can find my schedule at Greybeard Tavern on Twitch or Twitter. Too many social media, and I'm only going to promote a couple things because it's a long schedule and it's better to look there. So tomorrow, out here, I'll do it this way. 3 channels that I'm on currently are Encounter Roleplay, Indoor Adventures here, and over at G Game Nights. And then I do my own Twitch thing on Sunday mornings where I get to play with all my toys. And we are doing Deep Sky Derelicts right now, so come check that out on Sunday mornings. And then I guess other than that, I'll see you when I see you.
Excellent. And if you've made it this far, you probably already know who I am. But if you don't, hey Acorns, what's up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, your friend, the Indoor Adventurer, the showrunner here at twitch.tv/Indoor Adventures. We do shows like this on Monday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and on Sundays at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If this is your first time joining us, consider going to youtube.com/Indoor Adventures, where you can catch up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we've played since this channel started over 2 years ago. And you can also catch us anywhere where audio casts are made available for free. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, we are going to be going into our after show hosted at patreon.com/Indoor Adventures, where we answer questions not only from each other, but also from the community in a little podcast we like to call Nights in the Courtyard. So once again, I would like to say thank you to everybody who decided to stop on by. Thank you to KyleWithAnN for joining us as our special guest character. Thank you to Connor for running this game, and thank you to these players for putting up with our bullshit once again this week. And we'll see all of you guys next time. All right, everybody. See you soon!